Hi.
Welcome to Friends at Gameology, hosted by MoonlightCrew.com.
Reviews for science.
In 7 minutes or less. Dengeon Heroes. Dengeon Heroes is a tile-laying deduction game, I think that's how it's billed. I could be wrong, but I feel like it's less of a deduction game and more of a bluffing game. Sometimes those go hand in hand. So, in this game, Molly is currently the dungeon, and I am the heroes. And you've got these little boards here that tell you the heroes' hit points and how they can move, whether it's just orthogonally or diagonally. And you also have their special abilities. And I'm trying to collect at least three of the 4 treasures on the board. Molly's trying to kill me. She needs to destroy all of these heroes by reducing their hit points down to 0. So that's how you win. Let's talk simplicity versus complexity.
I would say this game is fairly simple. The dungeon master, just picks 4 tiles and places them, and the hero has 4 actions. Yeah, you have to remember what each of them does, but I mean, that's all right. And movement is, for the heroes, all the movement's on the board, so that's not a problem. There are only 4 heroes. I think this game is pretty simple. Each of these monsters does something different. No, only one does something different. Otherwise, they all do the same. Two different phases. My phase of putting them out, and then when I'm done putting them out, they become active, so I can put these out. And each of these monsters can do 1 action. So, pretty simple. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, as much as I was listening and not thinking about what I was going to say, it was right. So, the rules are just this long page front and back. So I'd say Molly's spot on with how simple it is, and it's a little complicated at first in how to set it up, and that the dungeon has 2 phases: the passive phase where they just lay tiles, or the active phase where they can actually move the monsters around. But it's once you play it once, you'll totally get it.
Yeah, and I questioned it because he looked at me like I was saying something wrong.
I would never do that. Luck versus strategy.
I think this game has, for the heroes, has so much luck. If you just happen to go onto the treasure and not a trap, you win. That being said, I think there is an amount of strategy in the dungeon master. I think you just died. Oh no, why did I?
No, I didn't.
So there's what do you put in front of each hero? Each hero has something specific that they're geared towards. Like this one can get traps, this one can kill monsters, this one can heal, that one can look at tiles. So are you gonna try to bluff your way into putting a tile in front? Like how you're not gonna go on this one, even though you can totally outdo it. Meaning not outdo it, you can just kill it right away, the tile, whether it's a trap or a monster. There is some strategy in bluffing, but to me there's an overwhelming sense of luck in this game.
There's a lot of strategy when you're the dungeon as how you'll put out the pieces. Maybe you want to put out pieces that they're good at disarming, like the rogue is good at disarming the traps and the warrior is good at disarming the monsters. Put them out where they'll hit them, so they'll be more confident, and then they'll hit one that kills them. Or you'll put out all your monsters on the back row, so hopefully it'll take too long for the heroes to get there, and then in the aggressive phase, you can flip them all over and attack with them. There's definitely strategy. It is just a little lucky, though. I mean, even as the dungeon, you're pulling out the tiles 4 at a time, and if you pull out treasure on your first one, it's tough to place that where they're not going to go looking for it, or is it? It's all about that bluffing. For the heroes, wow, we've resounded, like, every single time either of us have played the heroes against each other. We've only played this with each other, so maybe we have groupthink or something, but we have died.
Yeah,
I've gotten to 2 treasures twice.
And I've gotten twice.
You got 1 treasure twice?
At least. And then the other times I just died without getting any treasure.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
So
I
I don't know what strategy there is for the heroes. I could not tell you.
Yeah, nope, got nothing.
Fun versus boring. This is like a fun game. For me, like, it's a middle of the road and fun. It's I like the bluffing aspect, but I don't like being the heroes that much. I get that second, because this treasure's always face up, so you can just go right on top of it if you can reach it. So then all you have to do is find 2 more of the 3 that the dungeon is placed face down, and I've just never done it. It's just, maybe it's that groupthink, but man, that's super hard. So I enjoy while I'm playing it, but I don't pull it off the shelf.
Yeah, same here. I enjoy being the dungeon master.
Well, yeah.
There are these tiles that are insta-death. And of course, we're not finding any insta-death tiles, and then there are these tiles that move. And so Tom, I had it like this, and Tom moved to this one, and I was like, well, I'm definitely not going to the death one, so he moved the other way, and it was death as well. I can't find another death, but oh well, it's on the board. And so that was exciting for me to be like, you were trapped. So I enjoy being the. So yeah, it was like this, and he had to move on to one of them. So I enjoy being the dungeon master, but I don't have a strategy of how heroes can win, so it's a little bit of a downer. Maybe you can write in the comments if you've played this game and you know how to win. That would be awesome, because then we could try to win as the heroes. So
we didn't really mention the artifacts. So like they give you a help.
Right, but it's so random as to what they give you, right? Because all the traps and monsters are in, and then you could draw some artifacts, but those are also mixed into these movement, death, and go back to start tiles. So if the hero or the dungeon master gets a lucky draw, then it's even worse for the heroes.
Yeah.
So BGG rating.
I would go 5.
I would go 4.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'd go middle of the road.
I go slightly under. Yeah. Well-designed game. Just not my thing. Unless I'm the dungeon master, then it's like a 7. Every time we get some multiples of 500 subscribers, we give away a free glitter painting of your favorite geeky thing. So make sure to subscribe now. Oh, look.
Yeah. Because it could be you that wins.
Dengeon Heroes. We've presented the evidence.
You be the judge.